Hello, welcome. This is Antonio Conte'S Oppressor. This is the press conference reaction of Leicester City. And we'll be listening to what the assistant Christian Stellini has to say because is not feeling too well. So the assistant is going to be doing the press conference. Let's just go into it quickly and see what he has to say in terms of some of the questions that's been asked. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share, all that kind of good stuff. All that kind of good stuff. So we're just gonna be looking at the press conference for today, listening to what the manager has to say, and basically just going from there. So subscribe, like, share, all that kind of good stuff, and let us know what you think about the press conference. Let's listen into the manager, assistant manager, and see what he has to say. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share, all that kind of press stuff.
Good afternoon. Everyone was available for the next game.
Yeah, so basically the question, I think it was around anybody match team news, and basically it's just saying that Hugo was injured. It's gonna be out. I think that was in the press earlier as well, and he said Hugo was injured and out for the game against Leicester tomorrow. He also says, I think what he didn't say in this press conference that was seen later by somebody. I think there was a screenshot or somebody was looking at the screen and they saw Bissouma in the cast. And I think Bissouma too is out of that game tomorrow. And it's just injuries. Players get injured. People will say whatever they want to say. You can have how many squad players are you gonna have in your team? Players are gonna get injured. That's just part of the game. And he's injured. So that's what normally happens with players. He's just been injured, and it happens with players when they get injured, and he's just saying that that player is injured. So Ugo is out, and the other guy is out as well. What's his name? And Bissouma is out as well. Yeah, on yeah, I think on Antonio Conte, I think that's just the right decision. They said it back. I think it's good to have the manager back with the team. And yeah, it's going to be. I've got a feeling he'll be on the bench on on Saturday. Yeah, I've got a feeling it will be. Want to get back to the team. And yeah, Sterling is just saying basically um, that they didn't discuss anything about the game, which is expected. I'm even surprised that the manager is back this quick. It's something that I didn't think was going to be this quick. But, I guess he wants to get back to the team and he wants to, let the team, want to be with the team. I think he's a man that's passionate about his football. I think this is just normal from anybody that's been in football as well. If you like your football, watch your football, you play football as well. You want to get back as soon as possible to playing. So, yeah. Yeah, yeah, the manager, I was telling you, they're just talking about the new keeper coming in. I think some of Tottenham fans, they'll be going on about Lloris. I think I didn't, I'm not sure if I was in support of dropping him, but I think I was in support of just getting another keeper to push him a little bit more. And I think, yeah, but now that he's injured, Fraser Foster is coming in. He's a Premier League goalkeeper. I guess he will do the job for Tottenham as well. And I know fans, as usual, will jump on his bandwagon now if he jump on his back now if he makes a mistake and say, "Oh, we wish Lloris was not there." So you can never, what fans don't understand is that players, if you're dealing with players every day, your manager or coach or whatever, you see the players in a differently. So you see people working hard like in training and you see them, you appreciate that a lot. So, you don't necessarily look at the match situations or when they come in and don't perform. You don't look at that, you look at the work they're putting in. And that's what you look at. And he's just saying that Fraser should be fine. That he pushes Lloris, and he hopes Lloris will be back as soon as possible. I think the question was just was being asked about why was the team going through that period where they were conceding goals forced, and then they were chasing games, and we saw in so many games that was happening. And you were just saying that they hope that he's happy that they've gone through that phase now, and that they're playing a different way. We're seeing a different face to the team now. They're not conceding goals as normal that they used to do before, and that it needs to, and what they need to do now is to find out the reason why they were conceding goals. And for me, there was a lot of theories then that they were conceding. Uh, they were saving energy to the last minute, second half of games, which is for me, I don't think any player could even think of that, because it's like a manager could set up your team like that instead of conserving energy. You could, because you don't know, the game might be you might be blown out of the game might be gone by the time you wake up in the second half. It could be 3 goals down, and I just think it just is one of those things that you can't really put your hand on. Then that Tottenham were going 2 goals down before we start playing, and sometimes it's just a case of getting all the players fit at the same level. Injuries, first 11 or 12, 13 are fit, and they're pushing each other. And sometimes you can't explain some things in football, whereby it's not easy to explain it. It's sometimes you can't add logic to it sometimes. But you just have to believe in what you're doing, believe in your philosophy, the way you set up your team, the way you play, and you just and things will turn around eventually. And I think that's what's happening to the team now. Did I shout there? Okay, sorry, apologies. Yeah, I think what we were saying there is just basically that City came into they knew what they were expect from City. At least Tottenham is just a team that's set up properly. We're good in transition, and we got players that can hold City, and that's why they always struggle against Tottenham. And even manager said it, and the assistant manager was just saying that basically they knew what City were going to do. I think everybody knew what City were going to do, and then in the game, that City surprised them by playing Bernardo Silva as a 10, and what he did tactically, like what he did uh, with what's his name? I can't remember this guy's name now. The assistant, one of the assistants Ryan Mason was to push Dyer into midfield. And you can see in that game, Dyer was going into midfield, pressing really high, leaving the other two centre backs with the two City players, and Dyer was pushing really hard and going into midfield to go and engage Bernardo Silva, which made City uh, go back, and he disrupted them as well, because sometimes it's not about, sure, you can pass the ball into areas whereby that your players are press resistant, but sometimes it's just the fact that the notion that you see the picture in front of you of players pressing the people you want to pass the ball to. Sometimes it just, you don't want to give them the ball because you're thinking, oh, they're going to be pressed, and that's what Tottenham did in that game. So many occasions you can see the press where Dyer goes into midfield, Bentancur goals or the Oibe goals, and they press those key points of where City are gonna put the ball, and that's where the first goal came from. And that's what the assistant manager was saying, that basically they adjusted tactically that what they did was not different from what Conte would have done in preparing for the game. But obviously during the game, Conte was not there. They had to adapt and they had to change that and basically push Dyer into midfield to go and press. To go and press. But so yeah, that's what they did. That was the question. Basically, was that did they do anything different from what Conte would have done? Yeah, so it's just just saying that what I said earlier. So I think that's where we're going to stop. We don't want to go into get the rest of what he's saying. I think another thing he said was about Poro. He said Poro has been really good in training. He was sick for the match against City. He said he's been really good in training. He's fantastic. He's very what do you call it? He's very technical. He's very good. He's going to take people on. Give us that. That what do you call it? That end product and the final third on the right. And yeah, that's the meat of this press conference. This is the oppressor. Looking forward to the game against Leicester tomorrow. There's going to be more of this. I think we stopped doing it for a while, but we're going to be back doing the oppressors, the press conference on Fridays or Thursdays. That's when they do the press conference. So yeah, looking forward to the game tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and yeah, we'll see you for that game tomorrow at 3 p.m. For the watch along. And yeah, this is Conte's oppressor. They sit down. This is the Leicester match, Leicester City game, and yeah, hopefully tomorrow Tottenham will get the victory and keep on back-to-back victory. So yeah, it should be a very good game. So yeah, thank you very much, everyone. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is the I'll see you next time. Take care and God bless.